What is going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video. Hope you're all doing well. We're going to talk about the Raptors in today's video. We're going to talk about the new look Raptors. I guess you could call them the new look Raptors. I mean, no Kyle Lowry, a couple new guys coming in. This should be an interesting season. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at the Raptors' new additions, players they've lost. And ultimately, I'm going to tell you how I think the Raptors stack up in the Eastern Conference. As you see the title of this video, will the new look Raptors make the playoffs this season? We're going to get into all that, and I'm going to give you my opinion, of course. So yeah, let's dive right into it. Of course, drop a like. It does help it a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, plus ring the bell. Go and follow me on social media if you aren't already, and become a channel member, guys. It does help this channel immensely on a monthly basis. So we're first going to start with the new additions the Raptors made during this offseason. Scotty Barnes, Raptors, of course, drafting him. A lot of hype surrounding him. Delano Banton, local kid. He's on the team. David Johnson, another draft pick. Gary Trent Jr., of course, was re-signed. Kem Birch, another player re-signed. Sam Decker, a free agent the Raptors picked up. Wainwright, free agent. Goran Dragic and Precious Achiuwa acquired via that Kyle Lowry trade. So those are the new guys who are on this team. Let's now take a look at the departed players who are no longer members of this Toronto Raptors team. The first one, the obvious one, Kyle Lowry via sign and trade to the Miami Heat. DeAndre Bembry going to Brooklyn. Rodney Hood going to Milwaukee. And Aaron Baines and Paul Watson, both free agents as we speak. So after all that, we're now going to take a look at the Raptors' potential starting five and their bench unit. We're going to start with the starting five, and this is a starting five that I think the Raptors are going to run with. Fred VanVleet, this is his team now. You know, the keys to the car. He's going to be running the show. He's going to be moving to full duties at that point guard position, replacing Kyle Lowry. As shooting guard, Gary Trent Jr., he should start, in my opinion, and I think he's going to slate in nicely there at that two-guard position alongside Fred VanVleet. At small forward, OG Anunoby, no surprise there. At power forward, Pascal Siakam, but Chris Boucher will be his replacement at the start of the season due to Siakam's injury. I know a lot of people are saying start Scotty Barnes. I think the Raptors are going to start Chris Boucher in place of Siakam until Siakam gets back into the mix and back into the starting lineup. And then at center, Kem Birch. Kem Birch will be the starting center of this team, and he's going to have a big increase of his minutes and a big responsibility shouldering that starting center duty with this team. And then the potential bench unit, how I see it going down. Goran Dragic, I know he initially said he didn't want to be here or he wanted to play for a contender, but he obviously apologized right after that. And I do think Goran Dragic will start the season with the Raptors. Whatever happens after that, that remains to be seen. But I do got Dragic starting at that, that backup point guard position. I think he's going to be the Raptors' sixth man for the time being. Next to him will be Malachi Flynn, Scotty Barnes, Chris Boucher, when Siakam returns to the starting lineup, and then Precious Achiuwa will be the backup center for the Toronto Raptors. So again, Dragic, I think he has a chance to be a pretty good six-man for this Raptors team. I mean, Dragic could start on a lot of NBA teams, guys, and if he does, in fact, play, I think he will be a professional for this Raptors team. I think what he did say, I mean, you can look into it if you want to, but he did apologize. I think he's going to be all business. So I think there's going to be a lot of good that comes out of Dragic for as long as he remains on the team. Scotty Barnes is a guy who's going to be the most looked at Raptor in when it comes to the second unit. I mean, Raptors drafted him 4th overall. He put on a show in Summer League, and he's going to be given some minutes at the start of the season to showcase what he can do for this team. And then Achiuwa, he's going to be given a lot of minutes as the backup center for the Raptors. And he was the centerpiece of the Lowry trade. And given his age and potential, it's going to be exciting to see what Achiuwa can do for the Raptors. And then the end of the bench, you're looking at guys like Delano Banton, David Johnson, Justin Champagnie, Wainwright, and Sam Decker. So, I don't know if many of you care, but I did want to bring this up in the video, that ESPN has the Raptors 20th on their power rankings list that they just released. And Tim Bontemps said this in his write-up about the Raptors. Kyle Lowry heading to Miami in a sign and trade at the start of the free agency officially brought the golden age of Raptors basketball to an end. But behind a young core of Siakam, VanVleet, and Anunoby, Toronto will expect to remain a factor in the Eastern Conference. The decision that will loom over Toronto for years to come, however, was the choice of Scotty Barnes over Jalen Suggs with the 4th overall pick. The future of these two players will be tied moving forward as a result. And I agree with that. It's gonna be one of those things that you look back, 5 years from now and ask yourselves, did the Raptors get it right? And hopefully that answer is yes. Okay, now the question is, where will the new look Raptors finish in the East? Will this be a playoff team? Before I tell you that, I do want to quickly announce that today's video sponsor is Manscaped, and I got the Lawnmower 4.0 with me. There's still time to unveil that beach bod, and you're in luck because our friends over at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. And also inside of this package, you will find the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, Crop Preserver ball deodorant, Crop Reviver toner, performance boxer briefs, and a travel bag to hold all of your goodies. So if you want to join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped, all you gotta do is head on over to manscaped.com and use my promo code LUCA3 and you will get 20% off plus free shipping. Yes, that's promo code LUCA3 and you will receive 20% off plus free shipping on any products you purchase over at manscaped.com. Okay, let's get into the Eastern Conference now and where I see the Raptors ultimately stacking up. So in no particular order, I think these teams will for sure make the playoffs in the East, and this will round up the top 5. I'll have my finalized predictions closer to the start of the season, but for the sake of this video, I thought I would give you guys a little preview. Nets, Bucks, Sixers, Heat, and Hawks. I think these teams are locks to make the playoffs. Then that's going to leave you with 6, 7, and 8. And these next couple of teams I'm going to bring up are going to be interesting teams to monitor. The first team, the Bulls, they did get a lot better, and they do look poised to get into the playoffs. They made a lot of big moves. Another team, the Knicks, they too got better, and they made the playoffs last season, and they should be able to get into the postseason again. And then another team I'm going to bring up in this bunch, the Celtics. They didn't really make a big splash, but they're still a team to look out for thanks to guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. So I'm going to put these 3 teams at high probabilities to make the playoffs. I think these 3 teams could be those 6, 7, 8 teams. Then you got the Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, and Pacers, who will probably be battling for the final play-in spots. If the Celtics or Knicks take a step back, which is possible, or the Bulls don't live up to the hype, that could be the Raptors' chance to sneak into that 6, 8 spot in the East. So ultimately, in my opinion, worst case scenario for this Raptors team heading into next season, they miss the playoffs again. Best case scenario, the Raptors do get into the playoffs, most likely as a play-in team. The East got a lot tougher, so it'll be interesting to see how the Raptors manage to fare in a pretty loaded Eastern Conference. I don't have the Raptors winning the championship, sorry guys. I do think this Raptors team is going to play hard. They are going to turn a lot of heads. I just hope they can stay healthy, and I do hope them returning to Toronto will spark some fight in this team and will spark some much needed energy in this team. Energy that at times was missing a ton in Tampa. Let me know your comments and thoughts down below. Please drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Please subscribe for more, ring the bell, all that good stuff. And thank you so much for your continued support. This is Luca Rosano. I will be back next week with another video. Until next time, be great and stay blessed. Peace out.